Another year, another snowstorm. I live in Ohio, and it's about to snow a lot. So we're going to revisit an old topic that I did in the past. This air sled. This is actually pretty awful, but I think it can do better. So it's a race against the clock because there's a lot of snow coming down and we have just about 8 hours to build this thing. We're gonna get this piece of crap bicycle I've been saving for 10 years, rip all the parts off of it, grab these snowboards, and start planning. We're gonna make a tricycle style thing, or trike, with a snowboard. So each little independent leg gets a snowboard. Mostly this is just a lot of cutting and welding. That's what we do. We're gonna cut these brackets, put them here, rip more of the bicycle down, and figure out what looks about right. I think we're gonna keep the stock pedals. We're just gonna sit on it and ride it like a bicycle, except with these snowboards. So now we have a rolling chassis, or in this case, a sledding chassis.
What you mean?
It's really not that much push required. Now time for the fun part. We have to put an engine on this thing. So while my brother figures out how to attach the engine to the bicycle, I'm going to check out my Starship in Star Trek Fleet Command, our sponsor for this video. Star Trek Fleet Command is a free-to-play game available to both iOS and Android devices that allows you to explore and discover the Star Trek universe, an open-world strategic MMORPG where you get to decide if you're going to be the hero or the bad guys. You are in charge of your own ship, and you're the commander of all of your missions. You can customize your fleet of starships, crew of new and familiar faces, and choose your weapons to prepare for epic space battles. Join millions of players, forge alliances, defeat your enemies, build the epic fleet to dominate the galaxy. Download Star Trek Fleet Command using the link in the description below. Not only will you help support this channel, but you'll get to play this amazing game for free. Which really gives you the feeling that you're an important part of the Star Trek universe. And for all you Trekkies out there, it even has this augmented reality feature where you can bring your starships into your actual world and play them. It's kind of cool. So what are you waiting for? Check out Star Trek Fleet Command today, and I'm going to see what my brother's doing with the engine, because I think he's just about done with the engine mount now. So he's pretty much got the engine mounted onto the sled. Now I'm going to have to figure out how to interface this propeller into the motor. So I got this collet, and I'm going to attach this Zor propeller using these prop holes. This is really an electric propeller. I'm not really sure if it's designed to go on a gas engine, especially a Harbor Freight engine like this, but we're going to figure out. This is a Harbor Freight 6.5 horsepower engine, about 212 cubic centimeters. We're going to put this on here because it's cheap, and you could probably repeat this at home, although I don't really recommend it because this propeller is kind of dangerous. Alright, we got the completed snow plow death trap. It's only been a few hours since we started the project. We're gonna go and test this thing outside, and we're gonna see what it does. So what we got going here is we got the bicycle, we've got a snowboard in the front, and we got two snowboards in the back acting as like outriggers for stability because it's basically a tricycle. This is the Harbor Freight engine in the back connected to the propeller, and it's connected to the throttle cable on your right brake. That's legit, right? That's pretty awesome. I can't wait to really see how fast it goes. Okay, well, it works. We haven't lost any limbs, we haven't ejected the propeller, we haven't murdered anyone, and the sled is still in one piece. It's a little bit slidey, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these snowboards back off, add these metal stringers in the bottom to act like ribs to help direct the sled, because right now it's a little bit too slippery. Now that we got these guides in place, we're going to go out to my friend Dewey's place and see how fast we can get this thing to go.
Oh, that track's much better.
It's not working.
What happened?
I don't know, something went pop.
What? What do you do? I think it went out. Do what?
Yeah, the set screws came out, or they got stripped because this is too much torque on them. Right, so the prop is basically not fully seated to the engine anymore. All right, so that didn't work out. It turns out not having the correct keyway into your propeller shaft thing is not the optimal way to do that, especially with all the knocking going on with these gas engines. So we're gonna try to fix this with some keyways and try it again. How's the painting going? This engine makes the propeller spin, and the propeller spin's typically on axis. As you can clearly see, something's gone horribly wrong here. All right, so I kind of put the Allen screws in here. This is kind of my own fault. Typically, these motor shafts, you need to put a keyway inside the thing so the engine can transmit torque more appropriately to the propeller, and I basically just sheared off the little screw in there, which is obviously not going to survive. But we still did achieve full power with this Harbor Freight engine. It's not really that powerful, but I do have this paramotor engine that we used on my last red airplane. Let's put this thing on there and see how fast it really can go now. Okay, so I got my brother on it. He's just going to take it up for a quick test ride. Make sure everything works. All right, so let's get some speed numbers.
It gets a little squirrely when you get up to speed.
Okay, well, I'll have you go as fast as you feel comfortable going.
This thing's fast.
Throw me some numbers. How fast were you going?
Around 30s or something, I don't
30.
know. I couldn't look down the whole time, but I noticed it was like at least 33 or higher.
Okay. It's kind of dangerous.
I know.
So that is an absolute death trap. The engine is far too powerful for this thing. My brother was a little bit more braver than me. He got up to about 30 something miles an hour before he chickened out. I got up to about 25 and said, I'm good. No, we're not doing this today. It's too fast. The sled's a little too unstable. We're gonna have to revisit this project again if we get more snow, maybe next year. I think the snow in Ohio is done for now. But this is a pretty good first start for another air sled that's better than my first air sled, which is kind of a piece of trash I built in my basement. Now I'm in a workshop with better tools, still making trash. That's all I have for this video. Let me know what you want to see for the next sled next year. Not that I'll probably get to it. Oh yeah, make sure you check out Star Trek Fleet Command, link in the description below. And that's actually it.